trust me, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I was a high school history teacher for 21 years. I was a head baseball coach, high school varsity baseball coach for 15 years. And I've been married for a long, long time. So I'm used to getting yelled at. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. You know, I was reading the comments on Commonwealth Picker, and one comment came across and I'm like, holy moly, this person unsubscribed because of something I did at a garage sale, or something I didn't do, I guess, at a garage sale. And I'm like, that's a great topic for a video. And I'm like, I'm gonna make a video out of this, top 10 reasons to unsubscribe from Commonwealth Picker. And my wife, of course, she's like, just 10? She's like, you're lucky I'm still subscribed to you. At any rate, I'm like, you know, I could talk about that forever. There's so many different ones. I'm like, I'll just weave it into the video, and then there's a ton of sales. So that video would be like 40 minutes long because I got a whole bunch of really cool sales. But I do want to read the one comment because I think it's relevant for resellers. It's a lot of resellers are hesitant to say what they do, which in my opinion, you shouldn't be, because the people who would think what this person thinks, and this one really wasn't even all that bad, although it came off really poorly. I think people who think this way are in the minority, and certainly in the reseller community. I mean, most of the people who watch this channel, 99% of the people who watch this channel get it, I think. I hope. If not, you can tell me what you don't get in the comments. But this channel is about reselling as opposed to picking. But I like asking these questions on here because most of you are pickers, and it's a lot nicer comment section over here than over on the picker channel. But I can talk about it forever. I'm going to wait maybe 5 sales in here, because the other thing people unsubscribe for is me waiting too long to talk about the topic for the day. So we'll do 4 or 5 of them really quick, really nice sales, and then we'll talk about this. I'll read you the comment. Let's take a look. I have decided that on the other channel, the third channel, the one that has that, well, I think we just hit 2,000 subscribers, Commonwealth Auctions, the shorts channel. I think I'm going to do this video. I think I'm going to do this video over there on that channel. It's going to be the top 10 reasons to unsubscribe. So I'm going to have to make a list of those and make it out in the next few days. Here, look at that. I didn't even erase that right there. You can get that off of cardboard, depending, you know, especially the glossy kind of cardboard. You can get that off by using a dry erase and then wiping it off. But this is not quite glossy enough. What would happen if I tried to erase that is it would be a bit of a smudge job and yellow. So you could clearly still see it, so I'm not even going to bother. Plus, I think it's to a viewer, which is one of the reasons one person subscribed, because unsubscribed. Not the topic of this video, but because I didn't I didn't give a shout out, even though they bought something and they were a viewer. Well, I've said this before, but if you leave the comment on the purchase itself and not in the messages section, like the typical where you'd send a message, but when you buy it, then I would give you a shout out. I actually think that this was a viewer, but they didn't leave that message. But I'm going to say thank you anyway. $17 plus shipping. And I just looked at the name. The name is Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. And we got that from a sale. Got it from the Stinky Winky sale. So here's that one. We sold them last week as well. So $14 profit on that. $265 so far out of $151.25. And let me tell you, we have a ton to go. Some of you are familiar with this name, Scentsy. This is Aspire. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I don't know, a canister? Something you put, I don't know. Y'all know what it is more than I do. I paid $5 for it. This one sold for $39 plus shipping. Nerf guns can be a pain to ship sometimes, but I like to sell the accessories. I mean, I'll sell the guns, the right guns. I bought a whole box not too long ago. I gotta get on the ball and list that. This is just it's a first-class shipper, and this one will go out for $10 plus shipping. This one came from the High on the Hog sale, and this one right here sold for $50. That one's a pretty cool one, made in the USA. I like that one a lot. Sold for $50, full asking price. Didn't have to send out an offer. Had to wait a while though, and that one is going to be about a $39 profit. It was free shipping. So after fees, after shipping, it looks like, you know, we'll figure, let's say $4 to ship it. It'll be a little less probably, although it's heavy. Let's say $6, $7 in fees. So safe side, $39 profit. So far, out of 170, 285, haven't even touched the parts yet, and that's where the big money is. All right, Pepper's scratching at the door, but let me say this before I read this. I better let her in. Meow. Oh my goodness. All right, let me say this before I read this here. This doesn't bother me. People will say in the comments, you know, don't let that person bother you. Trust me, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I was a high school history teacher for 21 years. I was a head baseball coach, high school varsity baseball coach for 15 years, and I've been married for a long, long time. So I'm used to getting yelled at. See, some people will unsubscribe because I said that about Blue Ridge Mom. The reason I am talking about this is because, you know, most people who watch this channel, we're resellers. And I don't ever want anybody, you know, anybody out there who thinks that there's something inherently wrong with reselling, they're just wrong. They're just wrong. I don't even need to go into the arguments. And so if you're there's nothing you should be ashamed of whatsoever. Now, just like any profession, there's moral do's and don'ts in any profession. But that has nothing to do with, well, I shouldn't say any profession. Maybe not every profession, but you get the point, right? Maybe that's what I should title the video. This is the world's second oldest profession. Reselling. We don't want to talk about the first one. All right, see what I mean? By this video would be too long. I'm going to do this video. I'm going to do this video over on the Commonwealth Auctions channel. It's going to be a top 10. So I've just decided. Look, I'm talking too much already. I want to do this video. And I better read this thing really quick because Pepper really wants me to pet her. I just had to unsubscribe to your channel because you clearly took advantage of that lady with the gold. This is about the video over there on the Picker channel if you haven't seen it. I'll put it up here. Other people I follow have way more class than you do and would have gave her more than what she was asking. I understand you're in it to make money, but sometimes it wouldn't hurt for you to educate people on what they're selling. And yes, I know it's not your job to do it. It wouldn't hurt you to have paid her a little bit more for what you got. This is a suggestion. Follow Froggy Flips, and you will see him do it all the time to people that are asking for not enough money for their items. Thanks. First of all, Froggy's a super nice guy. Can we all agree on that? There's no doubt about that. And I have seen Froggy do that. Now, I don't think there's anything whatsoever wrong with giving somebody more than what they're asking for. I really, really don't. I mean, what could be bad about that? But I don't think it's bad to pay somebody the asking price. Matter of fact, if you watch most of my videos, I shouldn't say usually. It depends. Sometimes, and I have paid more for items before, but that's neither here nor there. I have in the past really haggled people down. I have paid asking price. I've paid more. A lot of things that people don't really see when they're watching the video is they assume that the picker knows what everything is worth, and that just isn't the case. All right, I got to pet Pepper for like 10 seconds here, really, really quick, and then we'll get back at this comment here. All right, you happy? You happy? So let me know in the comments. I'm always curious to see what the audience says. There's a lot of people like my wife. She's not comfortable asking for a lower price. She pays the asking price, and if it's not what she wants, then she moves on. I've got no problem with that. But I think over time, you know, I sell 5,000 items a year out of this shed. You know, if you can save $1 or $2, often that's a lot of money over time. And I think most resellers who are trying to make a living or at least supplement their income, there's so much that goes into reselling that a lot of people who aren't resellers, they just don't see it. But that gold, for instance, I didn't even know that. I knew one piece was, well, no, looking back, I don't think I knew any of them were gold. She told me one of them was. So I didn't even need to educate her. She said it was gold, and then she priced it at $4. One of the other rings turned out to be 18 karat gold, but I didn't know it at the time. I didn't look through the magnifying glass to try to figure it out at the time. I did find it out later. The other one was basically junk. So tell me in the comments, have you ever run across somebody that really thinks that resellers are bad people? Just reselling in general? Not even down the line of like people that, you know, retail arbitrage, buying up everything. I don't agree with that argument either. I just want your opinion out there as to what you do at a yard sale. And I want your opinion I want your story. if you have had these encounters with people that really just don't like what you're doing, are you ashamed to tell people you're a reseller? I'm not ashamed. I'll scream it from the roof. I mean, I'm on YouTube, for goodness sake. I'm on Facebook. We're everywhere. I am not ashamed of it whatsoever, and I don't think you should be either. All right, we go right from that to something that somebody's probably going to have a problem with too. This is a VHS. It is Song of the South. Controversial. Definitely. And this one sold for $10, I think, plus shipping for that VHS right there. That reminds me of another item I have in my store that occasionally I get people commenting on in the eBay store, but most people don't realize it's sitting up here. But I hope, anyways, that most people lately have realized that there is tremendous value in keeping this stuff readily available for people. Even though you might not agree with everything, there is so much historical value to things like this. Pepper is just following me around this place. So here we go. Garage flips drawer. See, this is what I need here. See, you know, Lowball Lonnie doesn't do any videos anymore, so now they're coming after me. They're coming after me. It's because everybody else is so nice, I guess. I thought I was nice. I guess I'm not nice. I don't know. I guess I should pay more than asking price. Columbia belt. I paid $5 and it sold for $15 plus shipping. If you think I'm kidding, it's true. She really is just following me around this shed. Speaking of telling people what you do, I have some folks that give me, they know what I do, and they give me Liberty University Stadium giveaway stuff to sell. Whose drawer is that? Oh, that's Mountain Man Treasure. There you go. And this is an arm sleeve that was a stadium giveaway. It's Malik Willis, the quarterback of Liberty University, who was highly touted and was going to be a draft pick. And I don't know, I assume he still is, although he didn't have the best of seasons over there at Liberty. So this, I think I was the only one to list it. Somebody gave it to me, actually gave me 3, and I'm like, yeah, I'll list them. And I just put a price on them, $9 plus shipping. And I think we've sold 2 now. It's awesome. All right, the next item is definitely not controversial, for sure. And it is because, well, let me show you. I shouldn't say this stuff. This is awful. All right, this is Fisher-Price Little People. Little People, right? Isn't that what they're, I think that's right. Right? Little People. All right. It is the school stuff here. Desks and chairs and 3 figures, it looks like, wooden figures. 4 of them. 2 women? 2 teachers in there? No, a little girl. Anyway, these right here, this might have gone to viewer. I better double check and look. But this right here sold for $15 plus shipping. You know, don't ignore Little People, especially if they're wooden and they look old. You can you know, if you get a box full of this stuff, you can make a bunch of money. Not a whole lot at a time unless you find like the castle or the dragon. That kind of stuff sells pretty well. Really well, actually, if you find the right pieces. But, you know, you can put little lots together and make decent money. $15 for that one plus shipping. Picked this up in Arizona, thinking it might be a decent little piece of jewelry. I think I originally said abalone, but it's maybe mother of pearl. I don't know, it kind of looks like both. I don't know, y'all can correct me in the comments. And I paid $1 and it sold for $8.50 plus shipping. This next one, I went back and got the bucket because it was buried underneath another bucket. And sold a remote, $10 for that JVC. And it's going to Canada, so it's $10 plus shipping to Canada. Let me get that, sit back down. And it's going, I do, on some of this light, I would do international standard delivery. Am I saying that right? I think that's right. I do global shipping on a lot, like this would be international, this would be international, this would be global. I would do global shipping on that. So, you know, small, light, not breakable, international is fine. Opens up your Canadian market. If you do global, you're not going to make a lot of sales to Canada. So, anyway, $10 plus shipping. Sold another bracelet. This one's a little different, and I think I paid $2 for it. If I recall, I think it was $2. Pretty sure. This is the right note. It's not in Shed Juices. There it is right there. Is it Alex and Annie? Ladies, do I have that right? I think that's right. And I bought it because it's Virginia Tech, and I figured it was low risk. I'm like, yeah, if it sells online for, you know, 10, 15 bucks or something, I'll make some money. If it doesn't, I'll put it in my booth and it'll sell for $5. So it sold for $12.50 plus shipping. I usually pick these film cameras up for $1 or $2, and this one was in a box. So I figured it was a no-brainer to pick it up. Some of these Fujifilm cameras sell pretty darn good. This one's a lower model, I think, but it had the instructions in the box and all that, and I paid $1 for it, I think. And it sold for $20 plus shipping. So I don't think it's ever been used, to be perfectly honest with you. All right, this one went out. It's one of Reagan's ornaments with some other stuff in here. And that's Sophie, of course, and Reagan signed it, 37 of 40. This one went out. We did an auction. We do our 12 days of Christmas auctions. We got a few other things. By the time you see this, we'll see I have a couple more out we're doing. We're doing for different ones. This one was to St. Jude. We're going to do a hat, a part-time picker hat, one of my hats signed, and we got a few. There's a few cool ones. Just type in Commonwealth Picker into eBay and you should find them. And Reagan did one of these for her little art fair, or I don't know what it was called, Christmas something. And she does it every year and makes tons and then sells a bunch at it. And, you know, not to viewers or anything. She just goes out and does it, and it's really nice. And I told her to save some for me, and she gave me this one. And, you know, a few that didn't sell. She sold like 30-something of them, and there was 3 left, I think. So, and she does other stuff too. Canvases. She paints like the Blue Ridge Mountains and stuff like that. So this one and that one and our stickers put out there in an auction. So thank you, Reagan, for that. That was 2 of a Kind Custom Designs. Does that over there on Facebook. You should go check them out. And it sold for $86. Half of the money goes straight to St. Jude. It goes through eBay to St. Jude. So I'm going to give a big thank you to Donald. Donald, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy that ornament. If you left a message, I don't see it. And a lot of people give, and they don't want to, you know, a shout out or anything. So thank you very much, Donald, and I hopefully that graces your Christmas tree this year. Appreciate it. All right, Turner, it looks like people are helping you sell things out of your store. The goal is to get rid of everything by Christmas. I'm sure we won't. But we're transitioning everything over to the other store. You're going to still be on the show, though, right? Mm-hmm. People are worried you won't be on the show. Yeah. I think Turner will be on the show until at least his 9th birthday. Right? Mm-hmm. All right, buddy. Hey, Chris bought something. A viewer bought something. And then the other ones I don't think are the viewers, but they might be. Chris bought pickle for $8 plus shipping. Which one's pickle?
This one.
Yeah, it looks like a pickle, doesn't it? What's it from?
Blaze and the Monster Machines.
Yep, you got it. And it used to be a bolo, but then they started making these things again. And then, you know, during that pandemic, boy, people were buying those up like crazy. And then they started to make them, and they weren't a bolo anymore. Although there are still a couple out there that sell really well. So you can look up Blaze and the Monster Machine and check them out. All right, what else you got here?
The RPM 64.
Oh, wait, did you say thank you to Chris?
Thank you, Chris.
Okay. RPM 64, and I have no idea what that thing did in cars. I don't even remember that car.
I kind of do.
Okay. Well, that's sold for $10 plus shipping. Who else you got?
Wolverine.
Wolverine. And what does Wolverine do? That was actually your toy, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So I'll have to give you a little bit more money. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you remember. Look at that. I like that one. That's pretty cool. That one sold for $5 plus shipping, and it was your toy, so I'm going to give you the money for it, yep. Okay? And who's this guy here? Do you have any idea what these are?
No. Wait. Something from, like, Bear Huggy, like something.
It's Care Bears.
Oh, yeah,
Except for this doesn't look like a bear, does it? What is it?
No,
it's a lion.
A lion.
Yeah, and it's a Care Bear cousin from 2003. It's a little smaller, too. And that one sold for $15 plus shipping. What do you think? Definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate it.
Hey, that reminds me of something. You want to tell them how much money you have saved up? Do you remember?
Like $300 something dollars.
$320.
$20.
So when we say save $1, spend $1, donate $1, we do it, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, I forgot to do the Enaman auction out there. Reminds me of the days in here. We used to do like 25, 30 a night would sell. And we stopped doing that because it was basically the whole show selling plush enemas. At any rate, hey, if you're new to the channel, there is a video explaining it. I'll put it up here. There's so many people new on all the platforms that I just got to do that just because the people that have been around the channel for 2 years, they don't want to hear about the Enaman. They've seen it for 2 years. They already know. They get it. It gets things moving. And Kimberly, we hope this guy gets things moving out of your eBay store. You ever sell something you forgot you had? Sold a bunch. These are old world Christmas ornaments. That's a good name to look out for. And we got these at the Happy Little Accident. It was the first video kind of put us on the map, to be honest with you. And this was a great sale. We called it that because of the Bob Ross stuff that we found and sold. $200, and we've turned it. Well, I've got the listing. I'll show it to you in a second. And these were the only ornaments that didn't sell. And then they didn't sell the next Christmas. So this is, you know, 2 Christmases from that. Bowling ball and tennis ball. And they sell for $6 plus shipping. You know, it's all pure profit, but we just had to reduce it. Went out on a 30% off sale because they've been around for so long. Here it is, and a lot of you don't know about this sale, so you might want to go back. We kept pages and pages of this stuff. It's not the same type video that you see on the Picker channel now, but you might enjoy it. Plus, I was, you know, 10 pounds lighter, and Blue Ridge Mama's in the video. Reagan is a lot cuter, you know. Here we go. 200. Not she's not cute. Well, that was terrible. She's adorable now. You know what I mean. $2,568 from 200. That's after fees, after shipping. So we have cleared over, let's see, almost 24. Is that right? No, 20. I can't even do addition. $2,368 profit on that one sale. Here's a sweater I picked up at like 50 cents or something like that, $1, just because I thought the design looked kind of vintage 90s-ish. And Pronto something. It's even got a little ones. You know, it is what it is. And it sold for $17.50 on 30% off sale. So glad it's gone. Hey, we got Reagan and we got Sophie today. Hi, Sophie. How you doing? All right, do you remember the names? There's 4 of them.
Amy, Courtney, Shay, Matthew.
Yeah, good job. Good job. But you couldn't do that, could you? An enema, a couple of shirts. We're selling out of those green ones, by the way. One more size is gone. A little enema there. And Shay, hey, I'm glad I just looked at that. Shay is MD Picker, Marilyn Picker. And she has a live show I've watched a few times. And it's really good. She does a lot of short content. And is over there on TikTok. So, you're ridiculous.
I can do this with my chicken, too.
I know you hold the chickens like that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's
only
funny.
one of them.
All right. Speaking of the chickens, do we got to feed them? Are they in? Did we let them out today?
I didn't let them out.
Sophie says, I'll go get them.
Are you asleep?
Shay, I'm going to send you another one. You can give it out on a live show. All right. Does that sound good? All right. Thank you.
Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey, before I forget, I did forget, but this one is to a viewer. This one's going to Kristen, the same Kristen who has made our travel coffee mugs. Just unbelievably great work. I'm going to order another one from you, Kristen. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Tetris. And what's this one? Connect 4, Perfection, Trouble. And this one is Chess Master. And so we appreciate those. Those came from the Motherload sale. I'll add them to the total and show you on the next video. But Kristen, thank you as always. And it was nice to get a message from you today on Instagram. So we appreciate you. And thank everybody out there for continuing. I mean, it just blows my mind how many people are using the American Bubble Boy and Rolo links. And they're so happy. And I'm so appreciative of you and to them. And we appreciate y'all. So thank you so much. And we can't wait to see you next time. Hey, Ring's got some Commonwealth comedy. What do you got?
How much does it cost to park Santa's sleigh?
How much does it cost to park Santa's sleigh? Don't know.
Nothing. It's on the house.
Where do you get these? These are funny. I like them. Thank you, baby.
Bye.